Hey, you guys, on this episode of the Rave Mom Podcast, we're going to be answering a question that we get a lot, which is how can we be safe when we go to raves? And they ask us moms because they know that we've seen it all, right?
Yeah.
We go looking for trouble and we always find it. And so we're going to talk about that today. And Doris, I met you because you were involved in helping survivors of trafficking.
Yes.
And you've done work like that for a long time. And when I met my friend Doris here, I thought she would be great to have out on the street with us moms that go to raves, because I have actually seen a lot of human trafficking attempts.
Yes.
So the first time I saw it for real, I absolutely knew what was happening for sure. There was a girl that walked in front of our group, and she was alone. She was obviously super high on ecstasy, and she had a pacifier in her mouth, and her teeth were grinding and stuff. And I thought, oh, she's walking alone into this dark area. This particular venue is like in the middle of Gangland, USA.
Yeah.
And so I just sort of went after her from a distance to see if I could help her get to where she was going safely. And before I could get to her, a car pulls in, and this whole gang of guys jump out of the car and circle her. And my heart just about stopped. But I prayed real fast, and I was like, okay, God, help me, give me courage, because I knew that this did not look good. I'd been to a conference when they started really raising awareness about trafficking, and that it wasn't just something that happened overseas, right?
Right.
They had said at this conference that gangs will often traffic humans instead of drugs because they can reuse the same human over and over again to make money, right?
They don't have to, when they're selling drugs, obviously they have to buy the drug, sell it.
Okay.
And then once they sell it, they don't have it anymore, but they have to buy it again. They have their own process in that sense. But with a girl, they can sell her 10 times a night.
Oh, man. Yeah. So when I saw them jump out, I hadn't reached her yet. I was trying to get to her. She was walking pretty fast. So anyway, I just took a deep breath, like I said, and then I just kind of entered the circle, and she was in the middle. And I put my arm around her, and I said, honey, I whispered, do you know these guys? And she kind of looked around, and she said, no, I've never seen them before. And they were all started to try to convince me that they were her friend. They said, oh, we're her friend. We're just gonna give her a ride. We're just giving her a ride. And so I just pulled the mom card, and I just said, hey, you guys, I'm a mom, and she's with me tonight, and I've got this, but thanks so much for offering her a ride. But I'm gonna get her where she needs to go. And I just kind of took her with me, and we just walked outside of that circle, And I was just so grateful that I got to have a part, I think, that night in stopping a trafficking attempt.
For one girl.
Yeah. And
that
so
matters so much.
That happened before I met you. And then I knew, oh, Doris will be great. Well, now I've started. So I have this fun nickname for Doris. I call her Door Kicker Doris because one time a girl came to us just frantic. Remember her?
I do.
Tell us what happened.
And her boyfriend inside was being abusive to her. And so she wanted to get away. And all her stuff was at the hotel room. And so he was looking for her and chasing her. And so we said, if you want to go home, we'll make arrangements for you to go home, and we'll help you.
And we'll go get your stuff from your hotel room first. And the hotel room was like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, it was pretty far.
Yeah, I don't think they were able to get a room close to the venue because all the hotels, always pack up. So anyway, we've got her in our car and we're driving her. It was just Doris and I, and she showed us where her room was. It was one of those hotel rooms that has like balconies outside. You kind of go up outdoor steps and walk to the room.
Yeah. And she didn't have a key.
Right.
So she had to go to the front. We went to the front with her and we said, she wanted to leave and wanted to get her stuff. And they did. They let her have the key. And I'm thinking, well, we know also that he could be following us. There was always that chance. So then I was like, slowly, I took my earrings off because...
And I saw that and I was like,
she's looking at me.
She's taking her earrings off. That means she's planning to fight. I had seen enough movies where they do that. The tough girls take their earrings off before they fight. And I was like, Doris, you're taking your earrings off. Why are you taking your earrings off? Oh my goodness. But then
you looked at me and I said, well, if he comes back, I go, I didn't want my ears to get cut, if something happened, I had to defend her and ourselves.
Right. And so you got the door open and I remember you pushing it open super fast and like you looked in really fast to see if he was in there waiting for us, right? If he'd gotten there first. Anyway, you went in with this precious girl and you helped her pack her things and you posted me by the door and you said, if you see him coming, you'd let me know right away. And I was like, what are you going to do? And she goes, I don't know, but I'll come out and deal with it because I know you can't, Colleen. So from then on, I've called you Door Kicker Doris because of the way you pushed that door open to make sure he wasn't in there. Anyway, it's just been a blessing to have you out there. Whenever Doris is out there at a rave with our team, out on the street, our moms that go out, I always feel safe if Doris is there. And we got that girl to safety. I want to say we took her to an airport. Yeah, and she got on a plane and took a plane home. So that was awesome to get her to safety. And anyway, a lot of you guys ask questions to us, Mom, all the time. Like, what do you guys do? And are you just out here doing hugs and giving us Rave style bracelets, your Plurway.com bracelets? But we do a lot more than that. And
we truly, we've put a lot of people in Ubers to get them home safe. We've drove a lot of places,
Yeah.
to make sure we've found people at different hotels, like in parking lots or just...
Yeah. Well, and every time we drop someone off, I always tell the girl that's in the car with us, don't you ever do this again. Don't get in the car with strangers. This time it happened to be the Rave Mom, so you were safe. But next time it could be someone posing, like, will you share? Because I know a lot of people have asked us how to be safe and what are some of the things they can do. And I know you've helped a lot of survivors of trafficking. And so you've learned a lot. Could you just share some tips on how girls especially, and guys are trafficked too, but mostly I think it's the girls that are more vulnerable out there in the night around the outside of these venues, especially if they've taken some substance that makes them not think clearly, right?
Absolutely.
So that's probably the first tip is don't be on a substance that makes you not think clearly, right?
Even if they don't take the substance, that they could be, they could be roofied, where they put it in their drinks. I think that, the number one safe rule I would say is that don't go alone. And I think because you guys have a great community, that you think that you guys can hook up with people. I guess hook up is probably not the word, that you guys want to gather together at a rave. And so you online meet other ravers online. But I have learned that even like children are being preyed on through gaming. We don't know who the other person is.
Right.
And they could be posing as another raver. So you choose to go alone, right? To meet another raver alone. I mean, really, both of you don't know who you're meeting with.
Right.
Right. And it could be a predator.
Yeah. And we have seen a lot of predators at raves. Yeah. And we try to get to girls that are walking alone, and we'll see other men walking and they're like
them?
going for to catch up to the same girl we're going to catch up to. Obviously they have different motives, and when they notice that there's moms following the girl, they'll take a left turn,
Right.
and we just go, oh, but how many did we not get to,
So true, because our team really is small per se, but
so
we are mighty.
Yes, because we're moms. But not going alone, that's really important. Yeah.
And, know who you're going to be meeting. I mean, it sounds so great because you guys trust the community, and the community's heart really is big. I mean, that's what makes, the plur so great. But on the other hand, there are predators, there are bad people.
Yeah.
So you have to be aware of that too.
Yeah, because they're exploiting that. I know the girl I shared about at the beginning that was on ecstasy, that gave her feelings of that everyone around her was, loving and unity and peace with each other. And while that may be true of quite a few of the people that are there, if it's a predator, they know that, and that's why they're there, to take advantage of.
And they're smart.
That.
They know they have a purpose.
Right.
They have a purpose to get you.
Right.
In a sense. I think you just see sometimes we've seen older men just videoing girls as they go by.
Yeah.
And boys, and I always think like, why are they doing that? What are they?
Yeah.
I mean, they look so out of place.
Right.
And I have gone up to them and asked them, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I could see them. I kind of stand behind them and see what they're videoing. They're zooming in on their bottoms, or they're zooming in on their chests.
Yeah.
And I could remember telling the guy to move on.
Yeah.
That he needs to, go away.
Yeah.
And he went away. And then he kind of came back. And then I was like, if you come back and keep doing that, I'm going to take your phone from you.
Door kicker Doris.
And
yeah.
And he, he was not happy with that.
No.
Because I would have just stepped on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I'm glad you weren't in that situation. He took you seriously.
Yeah, that he just left. And
I think we love you guys, and we're out there to be mama bears sometimes. And sometimes we're just out there to love and hug. But there's times when we step in because we see that there's someone trying to exploit and take advantage.
Absolutely.
So the drink thing, can you talk about that? What people can do to protect from getting roofied?
Don't take drinks from other people. Don't sip. I mean, even if you see them sipping, what are those ball things called? Those big. I can't remember what they're called.
It's sort of a drink that's meant to be shared, right?
Right. It's
like a big
buzz ball. They're called buzz balls, right? It's called a buzz ball. Okay,
yes,
sorry about that. Okay. So if
we're old, Doris.
If we're all drinking out of that, we don't know what's been put in there.
Right.
And we don't know, or you don't know, like, even if you could handle it, you don't know what you could handle, what's been inside of it.
Right.
So even if it's something innocent, maybe everybody who was drinking out of that buzz ball knew there was ecstasy in it, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, and even if they told you, you don't know the amount, I'm sure you could take too much, right? I mean, I've never taken it, but yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I've heard that there's a nail polish that you can order online that you can wear this nail polish and then you can stick your finger in the drink and it'll alert you. It'll like change color or something and it'll alert you. So stuff like that would be helpful too. Just not taking a drink from anybody.
Yeah. And keeping your drink covered.
Right.
They actually sell scrunchies. I wish I would have brought one. The scrunchie, and then if you take out this one area, you could put it over your cup, and it has a little tiny hole for your straw.
Oh.
So they can't just walk by and,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah. And I mean, we're not just talking alcohol drinks. We're talking water bottles, you
Water
know,
bottles,
just to be very safe with those. And then one thing that I like to tell you, you guys, when I see you walking in is remember to come up with a meeting place so that if you get separated, because you know, those dance floors are so crowded and it's so easy to get separated from your friends, or, you know, you're all heading to one to see one DJ, and so is everybody else, and you can easily get separated.
I mean, we've done that even with ourselves.
Yeah, we always, us moms always, when we're inside, we always have, as soon as we walk in, we go, okay, if we get separated, we'll meet back here.
Yeah, I have a funny story for that.
Okay.
So one time, it was Terry, me, and maybe it was Heidi. We were going in, and I could remember my son telling me, whatever you do, don't get in the middle of a mosh pit.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So we were at this one stage, and we were walking around, passing out bracelets, and then I guess the next DJ was coming out, and all of a sudden this like crowd of people came, and you could just see things developing.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh no, we're going to be in the middle of a mosh pit. And Terry, she takes her little bracelet. She was like, bracelet for space? Bracelet for space? It was so funny. And they were like, okay. And they kind of opened up like the Red Sea.
Oh, that's
and we
awesome.
were able to get out because they all knew, you know, so many of you know us moms. But it was so funny because all I could think of was like, oh no, don't get in a mosh pit.
In that case, it was your son that was giving you advice.
He was giving me good advice.
That's
right,
awesome.
Mom,
Yeah.
don't get in a mosh pit. I was like, I won't. So, but you could just see, and we were like, oh no.
Yeah.
But it can develop so quickly. Right. I mean, we've even had a couple come out, and they were leaving early, and we were like, they looked like they were not okay. And they didn't have shoes. Like he had one shoe, she had no shoes. I don't know if you remember that. And they said they got in a middle of a mosh pit, and they were at the bottom. They couldn't breathe.
Oh, wow.
And they were so afraid.
Yeah.
And so we had some flip-flops. So we gave them flip-flops so that they had shoes to walk back to the car.
Yeah.
And they left, but they were terrified. So, I mean, things develop so quickly. So,
yeah.
you know, you have to be aware of your surrounding and what's happening. And
if you guys see us out there, we all usually have bags or a backpack, and in our backpacks we have gum in case, you know, your teeth are grinding. We have hand wipes. We have some gloves. We always have Narcan. We keep Narcan on us. We try,
for the ladies.
Yeah. We try to have water bottles if those are allowed in. And we call them our Rave Mom bags. So if you see us, and sometimes we'll carry flip-flops, or if it's cold, a blanket. Mm-hmm. So if you see us out there and you need something, try us, and we'll see if we have it in our bags. I feel like Mary Poppins sometimes wear that bag. I don't know if you guys saw that when you were little kids, but she kept pulling out all this stuff out of her bag, and that's kind of what our Rave Mom bags are like sometimes. We try to have we have those, and we put those rain ponchos if we're expecting rain, so that we can hand those out to you guys if to keep you dry. But anyway, we love you very much. We believe that you are precious and valuable and created with purpose, and so that's why we go where you are. And then just real quick, Doris, because you've really been involved with a lot of trafficking survivors, could you just let people know what a trafficker looks like so that they could find one in a crowd? And I'm asking you this question knowing the answer, but what does a trafficker look like? Are they big, bad, and scary looking?
They are not.
Okay.
And they look like us. They look like normal people. Mm-hmm. I mean, they look like the guy sitting next to you at church.
Yeah.
You know.
And they're sometimes super good looking, and they've got money, and they want to take you on a date, right?
Yeah. And they're just so, I don't know, suave. Is that
suave?
You know, suave. Or, you know, they're just very clever. This is what they do. I mean, it is their living.
Right. And they're good at it,
and
right?
They're very good at it. And they target people. They look for people that are the weaker vessel.
Yeah. And that means just someone that's alone sometimes, or someone that's high, right? So they know their defenses are down. Yeah.
And lost.
Yes.
You can't find your friend. You got separated. And or they could be that cheery person that just wants to become your best friend all of a sudden.
Right. Right.
You know, that acts interested in you. And then at the end of the rave, you know, they invite you back to their hotel or their RV.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And I don't know if you guys realize this, but it is so obvious when you're lost. Like, we can pick out a lost person so quick now. And so I know traffickers can too, but there's just a look when you look a little scared, when you look a little frantic, when you're like on your phone and you're trying to make it work and maybe the cell service is down and you look a little frustrated, a little scared. Sometimes people are watching for those signals to just point you out as this is someone that's in trouble that will accept my help if I walk up and offer it. So.
And if you're in the parking lot leaving and your phone is low or dead, they'll say, oh, you can come over. We could charge your phone in my car.
Yeah.
Right. That's a scary thought because then they already have you in their car.
Yeah.
It's just different.
We always have an RV, or usually have an RV outside the venues, and we'll offer phone charging and water and all that stuff. But we never let you guys come in our RV because it's not safe for you or us. Like, we want to make sure that we do everything like out in the open where it can be seen. And then if we give out water, they're always sealed. So you will hear a crack on the top of that lid when you open a water bottle that a Rave Mom gives you. So we just try to have those safety things so that we want people to get used to safely accepting help. You know, you won't come inside to charge your phone or get inside my car to charge your phone, right?
Yeah, so never go into a car, never. I mean, even if you're walking through and, you know, there's a crowd of people in their cars or van and they're just offering you to party with them, you know, you have to, you know, party wisely.
Yeah,
or not party at all.
Yeah, there's really, from my perspective, I think yours too, there's no experience that could outweigh the risk, you know, like you always have to just go, okay, I want to be here tomorrow to see another day. So there's certain things that you just gotta be careful of.
You could call the hotline.
Right.
I mean, we answer it even when we're inside.
Yeah, if there's cell service.
If there's cell service.
Yeah.
And at that point, we can come help you, especially at the very end when there's very few cars in the parking lot now and you're by yourself and, you know, you could. Right.
And I've been super impressed with Insomniac's ground control. That they have walking around. And I've told them so. You know, we've run into them and they are there to help. And the medic tents, they're there to help.
Yes.
So just
They've even given us water to pass out. Like we've given out all our water.
Yeah. So go to a safe place to get help that you know is safe. Anyway, we love you guys, and we hope that this has answered some of the questions that you guys have had. That seems like we get questions like this a lot. Yeah. So we just wanted to dedicate this podcast to that. And go ahead and contact the Rave Mom on plurway.com, the Rave Mom line, if you have other questions you'd like us to answer in the future. Hey, we wanted to let you know that the scrunchies that Doris mentioned, the nail polish that I talked about, we'll put links in the comments on this podcast, and also the human trafficking hotline. Everyone should have that in their phone. And if you see something, say something. It's a good number to call. Thanks for watching today. If you have questions or you'd like to talk to a mom, go to plurway.com and click on text or call a Rave Mom. We'd love to hear from you.